Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Sage Be Me podcast. I'll be your host today, Sage Be Me. So, today's episode, I want you to keep your mind open to anything. Actually, not today's episode, from today's episode onwards. I just want you guys to be open minded because I'll be talking about a lot of stuff that you'll need to keep an open mind. So let's begin the episode. Yeah. So number one, not number one. Ooh. Today's episode is about growth and progress. The other day I was talking to Alan, and he asked. The discussion was about how people go to chasing money as the last resort, as in you don't know your purpose in life, you haven't found it, so let me chase money instead of looking for my purpose in life. And his definition, what he told me about the purpose in life is what you're going to do for the rest of your life. When he told me that, back in my head I was like, what you do for the rest of your life? Why don't you do just what you love, as in what you enjoy doing? As in, if you do that, you'll be fulfilled. It makes sense. You'll be doing, if it's research, you'll be researching on stuff that you want to research on. If it's football, playing football, you'll play football. After playing football, see, there's retirement. You'll still be watching, you can still be coaching. You're still in your line of work, line of things that you love, as in uko hapo tu. But what's stopping you? Anderson .Paak, one of my all-time rated artists, he got his big break around 2018, when, or was it 2017, the Double X freestyle. He was there, but his verse was kinda but after that he's been releasing bangers after bangers. You can listen to a whole album of his and still be wow. So this guy Anderson, he had a kid before his big break. He had a kid and a baby mama. Two things are related. So he has a kid, has a baby mama, and in society, the natural way, the father provides for the family. So this guy is working at a weed company. The USA have weed companies where they refine weed, different types, blah blah blah, all that stuff. So he's working in the weed company hapo chini hiyo sekta ya weed. He's the hands-on person huko factory. So he's working there but still going to the studio to produce music. As in, he's not confined to the walls that he's in. Most of the time you'll find when a girl gets pregnant, umolewa na huyu chali, you'll be a housewife. Is it a must that you be a housewife? Can't you take care of the child? And if you want to go to school, go to school. As in the evening you come back home to your child. Is that possible? It's very much possible, depending on who you leave the kid with. There's between you and the guy, if you're in one house, two people, the guy goes to work, then you go to night classes, something of the sort. I'm creating a situation where you're not confined to the walls that you put yourself in. Just don't put yourself inside that box. People often take having a baby as, oh, you're doomed. You're doomed to the fact that you can't do anything just because you have a baby. The baby has to be taken care of. Fine, the baby has to be taken care of. You can wait until he is like 2 or 3 years. That's 2 or 3 years. The baby will be walking, the baby will be talking. So the baby can't be as much of a stress than an infant. I don't know if you're getting the point. So leaving the baby with someone won't be as hectic as leaving an infant with someone. So these 3 years, you shouldn't stress about what will happen as in, you don't have that pressure. Oh, what will I do? If you're a guy and you want to do something within these 3 years, you could be building a future for that kid if you care about the kid or something of the sort. There's pretty much no excuse you can put to the table for not doing what you want to do, for not growing and progressing, for not learning more. There'll only be excuses. Oh, that's jungle growing and progressing. Anyways, back to the main topic, growing and progressing. As a human being, your purpose is to grow and progress and develop. You don't have any limitation. The limitation you have is when you die. Don't stress yourself at why am I in this world? What does this world need? What does this world need? It needs people who do what they love, do what they want, doing things that brings development to society. Get your ideas out there. You don't just unasomea computer science just because it's an option. My parents decided that I'll do computer science. Fine, you'll do computer science, but during this period that you're in school, you can also be pursuing other stuff. It's not that you read most of the time, because you'll find many people during their exams, you ask for help. You'll not just sit for the people by yourself, as in uko hapo, you just try to do right. Few people do that, completely few, and these completely few people, I'm sure they planned their time. They said, I'll read at this time to this time, then from this time to this time I'll be outside doing this and this. I don't know if you're getting what I'm trying to imply. You're not confined to the walls that you bring up yourself. You can climb the wall. The world is open. The world is like the ocean. It's vast. You cannot fail to know what you want to do, know what you love. It's pretty much the hardest thing that you can do. I think I covered much everything. Hey, if you're listening to this on Spotify, YouTube, Apple Podcast, make sure you leave a follow, subscribe, and you can follow me on my socials. Tell me what you want to hear on the podcast. I think I'll introduce a new segment in the podcast, God willing, this coming week, if not the other. I hope you'll enjoy. That's the episode of today. Thanks. Sage BB, I'm out. Follow me on my socials. Twitter, Sage_B_me. YouTube, just search Sage Bimi, leave a sub. And on Instagram it's Sage_muchachos. Thank you.